Hello, I'm Alex DeYoung, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to throw and catch a frisbee. But before I get into that, I just kind of wanted to explain what a frisbee is. So, frisbee is a concave disc designed for skimming through the air as an outdoor game or amusement, and then it is roughly around 8 to 10 inches in diameter, depending on the frisbee. And then the frisbee actually got its name from a Connecticut bakery called Frisbee Pie Co., where New England students often tossed empty pie tins around just for fun. And then I also wanted to get into some games that can be played with the frisbee. So there's frisbee golf, which is right here. And then there's ultimate frisbee and frisbee relays, which are more of the team games you can play with frisbees. And then there's obviously the frisbee catch, and tic-tac-toss, which is right here. It's tic-tac-toe with the frisbee, and then frisbee baseball, which is playing baseball with the frisbee. And then keep in mind, those are just some of the common ones that you can do. There are actually a lot more frisbees. So now we're going to get into how to throw a frisbee. And the way I'm going to teach you is the basic backhand. And so step one is how you're going to grip the frisbee. So you want to grip the frisbee in your fist. And then you want your thumb on the top of the frisbee while your index finger is on the edge or side of the frisbee. And then you want your other fingers on the bottom of the frisbee. Now step two is how you're going to want to stand while throwing the frisbee. So you want to stand with your feet at a 90-degree angle to the target. So I'm left-handed throwing a frisbee. So I have my right foot in the back and then my left foot in the front. But if you're right-handed, then your right foot should be in the front while your left foot is in the back. Step three, you're going to want to curl your wrist back towards your body as you hold the frisbee. And then you also want your elbow to be pointed up and outward. Step four is the easy step. All you want to do is you want to point the frisbee at your target. So in this picture, my target is the tree. So I am pointing the frisbee at the tree. Now, step five is move your arm forward quickly. You want to straighten your arm, and as your arm is fully extended, so right here, this is when you flick the wrist and release the frisbee out towards the target. And then step six is you're going to release your frisbee with the appropriate amount of power. And that is important because if you throw it too hard, it's going to go way up high in the sky, and then it'll wobble or go whichever direction you don't want it to go. And the same thing, not giving it enough power, it'll go straight into the ground. And then once you get these steps down, you can start stepping into your throw, and that'll gain more power. Now we're going into how to catch a frisbee. And the easiest method for catching a frisbee is the alligator method. And so it's basically like an alligator in the mouth. You want to take both hands and then clamp them around the frisbee like an alligator. It's pretty simple, and it's the easiest way. And then lastly is the one-handed catch. You're going to want to keep your thumb pointing up if the frisbee is below your waist. So in this picture right here is the example of how you want your hand if the frisbee is coming below your waist. And if the frisbee is high, you want to keep your thumb pointing down. So in this picture is the example of how to catch a frisbee one-handed if the frisbee is coming up high. So those are some examples and some steps on how to catch and throw a frisbee. Thank you for listening.